Clay Diggins, Jesse's parents, of course Jesse, and you met Mackenzie. We're waiting on one person, but I'm going to get started, and when he shows up, then we can have him step forward. My name is Tony Jurgens, State Representative for the District 54B, which includes Afton. And after Jessie Diggins won Olympic gold, I reached out to the family so that we could invite Jessie here to the Capitol, so that we could give her the accolades that she deserves. I also learned that Jessie was interested in advocating for bringing the World Cup ski event to Minnesota. And recently in Minnesota, of course, we've hosted the Ryder Cup, the granddaddy of all events in the Super Bowl. We're looking forward to the 2019 NCAA Final Four. And so I think it's time that we start working on the next big event. This event didn't just start, or the working towards this event didn't just start. There have been people that have been working towards that. I have introduced legislation that asks the Minnesota Amateur Sports Commission to assist in that process. That'll be introduced on the House floor today. I'm not going to talk any longer. I think you want to hear from Jessie Diggins, and so at this time I'd like to introduce her.
Thank you. Hey everyone, I'm here to celebrate this and to celebrate, cross-country skiing in Minnesota. I think it's really special that I got to grow up here because this is the heart of an incredible cross-country skiing nation, and I feel so lucky to have grown up doing the Minnesota Youth Ski League, getting the chance to, do my intervals at Battle Creek with Avo when I was a little kid, and have so many mentors and inspirational people in my life that have made sure that I had all the tools I needed to grow up and keep loving this sport and have all the chances I needed to get involved in the World Cup ski races and eventually make my way to the Olympics and finally win the first gold medal for men or women in this sport. I'm so passionate about trying to bring the World Cup here to the Twin Cities because I want to make sure that every little kid who's starting skiing, all the high school athletes that I got to see just 10 minutes ago, I want them to have the chance to see the World Cup in person. I want them to be able to be inspired. I want them to see where all that hard work is going to take them because sport is such an important thing, not just for the sake of trying to win gold medals, but for life. It teaches you all the skills of being a good teammate, of working with others, of hard work, of perseverance, of being gritty when you need to be, and being brave when you need to be. So I think that having the World Cup event come here is the next big thing. It's worthwhile, it's worth everyone's time, and it will be so inspirational for everyone.
Can we see that again?
Yeah, you can.
Ever get tired of holding that up?
It's actually heavier than it looks, so I've been training for it.
Before we take questions, I'd like to have John Munger speak. He's been working on bringing the World Cup to Minnesota. He's part of the Loppet Foundation, and then we'll take questions, and I'm sure those you want to have questions for Jessie.
Yeah, so I'm John Munger. I'm the Executive Director of the Loppet Foundation. We are working with U.S. Ski and Snowboard, and we've got Callum Clark here from U.S. Ski and Snowboard, to help realize this dream that Jessie has to bring a World Cup here to Minnesota. So we've been working really hard at that over the last couple weeks, really hard since Jessie and Keegan won their gold medal. It's been a frenzy to make this happen. Just to kind of give you some lay of the land, we're trying to connect the dots, and there's kind of two sets of dots. One of them is the calendar. We need to get on the calendar of the International Ski Federation. There hasn't been a World Cup here, I'm sure Jessie told you, in some 16, 17 years, basically in kind of our lifetimes. So it's a big deal to get a World Cup here in America. So we're hopeful that if we can get our other ducks in a row, we'll be able to get on the calendar because it's attractive to be here, both in America generally, but really in Minnesota because we're one of the biggest hotbeds of cross-country skiing in the world, really. There's big cities in Scandinavia that are really into skiing, but Oslo has a few 100,000 people, so even if everyone skied, we'd still be competing with them in terms of number of skiers. But the other big dot that we need to connect is the finances. And, we've kind of putting this together very quickly. This is about a $1.2 million venture. And between us and US Ski and Snowboard, we've got, more than half of that put together, but we need to figure out the funding gap on the rest of it. And we're working hard to try and figure that out. So hopefully we can do that with the inspiration that Jessie provides. We feel like this can be something that is kind of the next Super Bowl or Final Four for Minnesota, but something that really shows off the brand of our state. So we're really excited about it and hope we can make it all happen.
Are there any questions?
You said 17 years. Is that since one was in America, or has it ever been a Minnesota World Cup?
Yep, so the last time it was in Minnesota, there's been 2 World Cups that were in the United States. One in 2001 or 2, right before the Olympic Games. Is it 2001, right? So 17 years ago. And that was in Salt Lake City in preparation for that Olympics. And then the previous one, I think, was in 1987, if I'm remembering correctly, the year I graduated from high school, and that was in Biwabik, Minnesota at Giants Ridge. So this would be the first time to bring one to a major metropolitan area, and really the first time in a generation to see one here.
Explain what it is to those of us who may not know. What all events, how many people might come, how many competitors, how many visitors?
I think I'm going to let Jessie answer a lot of that. She's been to do a lot more World Cups than I have.
Happy to talk about that. I've gotten the chance to race about 150 World Cups in my career. Not a single one of them has been in the United States yet. So we're trying to change that. But the World Cup is what we do every season from November through March. The Olympics are only every 4 years. So in between those years, we're not just kind of sitting and training. We're racing every single weekend. So a World Cup weekend usually consists of 2 events, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Highly attended World Cup events bring up to over 100,000 people. This year in Oslo, we had 100,000 people plus lining the trails, camping in the woods. They were hauling generators out in the woods to see the scoreboard live. It was incredible. An average World Cup event might have around 30,000 people, and I think we can do much better than that here in the Twin Cities. This is, the biggest center of cross-country skiing in America, and I think it would be really, really special, and it would be inspiring to everyone.
And how many athletes?
How many athletes compete in them? Every country has a certain number of World Cup starts. So, for example, we get to start 6 women in every World Cup event. But when a World Cup is hosted by a certain country, the host country gets an additional start quota. So we would get to start twice that amount, and we would actually get to start people who have never before gotten the chance to compete on that international stage. But generally, there will be about between 80 to 100 competitors in each race.
Jessie, your gold medal performance was so inspiring to so many cross-country skiers. Do you anticipate that really increasing interest in this sport and in an event like this in Minnesota?
I have. It's been incredible seeing already the effect that it has had. I've had so many people reach out to me saying, my daughter just took her first lesson, or my son just joined the club. Our high school just had an amazing year. We had more people than ever. The high school team that I was on had 120 kids. So it's a huge, there's thousands and thousands of high school skiers and young kids involved in the youth programs here. And so I think that number is continuing to grow, and all of those people would be present at this event. And I think it's really amazing seeing how cross-country skiing, I'm getting recognized on airplanes now, which is a new experience for me. And so all of a sudden I'm going, wow, people know what cross-country skiing is. They really care, they watch it, they've followed it, and people will say, I started watching the World Cups, and that's something for our country that's really cool, because everyone in Europe, it is their Super Bowl. It's the biggest sport in Norway. But to see that, creeping up at a very high rate in the United States is very cool.
Of course, these events are planned pretty far out. What's the earliest that Minnesota could even get on the calendar?
Yeah, so I think we're looking to try to get on in 2020. And that's about the earliest we'd get on. And I think that's a great time, too, because that's a year where there are no World Championships or Olympics. So the World Cups are the highlight of the year, and that's the highest attendance that you get.
Do you have a location specifically within the metro yet that you guys are looking at?
Yeah, we would be partnering with the Loppet Nordic Foundation, and this would be at Theodore Wirth Park. They just have a brand-new chalet that's gone up. There are amazing trails there. And it's an incredible central location.
Does the fact that we have year-round winter now improve our chances?
Yeah. Actually, that's a really fun topic. I know there's some legislation being introduced to help support snowmaking at Battle Creek, which is really important because currently we have snow, but as we all know, this is sort of an abnormal winter that we actually have winter lately. So I think it's very cool that there's efforts to get our kids more and more chances to race, because for me, that was crucial. Getting the chance to be on snow, getting the chance to practice my sport the way it needs to be practiced. And I think having, later winter and the snowmaking capabilities is crucial. It goes hand in hand with this World Cup event, because that way we can guarantee a super high quality competition no matter what the weather throws at us.
So we've been skiing in the parade Saturday?
I might be, actually. I'm gonna scrape my skis and have those ready as a backup option.
What do you think about the parade? What does this mean to you?
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, this Saturday, the Stillwater area is throwing me a parade, and all the high school teams that won state championships are in it as well, which is really special for me because I get to help coach those kids. I have a relationship with the high school kids, so getting to be in a parade with them and getting to share the gold medal with them is so important for me. It's so cool every time I see one of the high school kids get to touch the medal and hold it, and their eyes light up, and you can tell they're the wheels are turning, like, okay, Jessie skied in Minnesota, and she skied hard in high school. I'm doing that. Okay, I can get there too. They're connecting the dots. They're saying, all right, hard work paid off. I'm going to go work hard. And for me, that's the absolute best feeling in the world, is getting to share that.
Is this your first time back in Minnesota since the Olympics?
It is. I landed last night. So I hadn't been home since November, and it's so amazing to get to finally be back in my home state and get to share this with everyone.
And remind me, you live here year-round, or?
Well, actually, I live out of a suitcase about 10 months out of the year. I do a lot of my training with a club team out in Stratton, Vermont, but this is still my home address, still where I have my driver's license, so, yeah.
Don't let today's weather fool you.
Yes, exactly.
Another one or two questions, and we have to get Jesse up to the house floor, and you're welcome to go up to the balcony there if you wanna
You hold your medal up one more.
Yeah, of course, I should just keep it up here.
A lot of people in Minnesota are complaining about this weather. What do you think?
I mean, we live in Minnesota. It's supposed to snow. That's kind of the point. But I think it's beautiful to have 4 seasons. I think it's really, really cool that we get to experience a full change of weather. And I think it's cool because you can still go ski at the park. So if you're unhappy about the snow, you just got to put some skis on and enjoy it.
I just want to clarify too, so the ball and started working toward this started before the Olympics or right after your win and the partnership, who came to who?
Yeah, actually, I had been saying for a while, oh my gosh, I would love to have the home field advantage and make everyone else travel and be on the road for once. That would be amazing. And last year we kind of got in talks about it, but we really needed something big to kind of get the ball rolling even more and to get the financial side of it to come around. And so I think this was big enough that the ball is rolling a lot faster now.
Representative, would the state contribute any money to this?
The bill that we've introduced so far does not allocate any funds specific, but that's something that we could take a look at.
Does this have to pass this year in order to get it here in 2020?
It is time sensitive, yes.
So is
I'm
that
trying to get
yes
that-
this year?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
goal. I'm trying to get that either into an omnibus bill on related topic or on its own quickly.
And if this doesn't happen, are you going to keep the push up for 2021 or 2022 is an Olympic year, but
Yeah, I think it is time sensitive because then you start having Olympics and World Championships and other events that complicate the schedule, and FIS sets their schedule in 4 weeks, so it is pretty time sensitive to make sure that we keep this momentum going. But I'm not retiring anytime soon, but that said, I want this to happen so that before I end my career, I have a chance to race in my home state.
When she sets her mind on something, it happens. So count on it.
So this was first, the World Cup's next.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry to cut it short, but we've got to get up to the house floor.